What do you make of that one, mate?
Oh, look, we scored 5 tries to 4. Obviously, I didn't kick so well there. But I suppose my whole assumption of the game is I thought we started off far too conservative with the ball, which is for the birds these days as far as I'm concerned. And just hitting the ball up and not using the ball. I thought our first 20 was really poor offensively. And then when we started to play some footy, I thought, as you could see, we scored some terrific tries. And our kick defence wasn't good. They got three of their 4 tries from kicks, which is obviously something they work hard at, and they got a few last week against the Roosters. And when you got big targets like they have, we needed to be a little bit better in a couple of areas today. We had a couple of blokes didn't quite get their job done on a couple of occasions, and it can prove costly.
Was it surprising to you, given the where the two teams are at and the fact that you guys are playing to keep your season alive, that the boys did start so conservatively, or do you think that that's an element of the jeopardy of the game?
Probably just where we are as a footy team at the moment. We're trying to develop a style of footy which suits the way we want to play, and when we use the ball, we're certainly far better than what we are when we just sort of ruck the ball up, I suppose, if you like to call it that. We've shown that we're certainly capable of it, whether it's, we just got to keep practicing and keep going, and maybe, I'm sure it'll evolve more next year.
How much does that hurt, considering, you're still in a chance for a final spot?
Well, what's at stake? Obviously, we would have kept our season alive, so obviously that's disappointing, but, we've lost a heap of games by 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 points this year, and you pay the price for it at the end of the day, so we need to be just a little better in some areas. And as I said today, to score the more tries and get beats, disappointing, but their kick targets are good, and we just didn't do quite well enough on a couple of occasions. That's all. We only need to do well enough one more time, and we didn't, so you pay the price at this level.
Reece obviously looked devastated at the end there. Are you happy, though, to see a young fellow like that taking on so much responsibility in terms of what his role is with the team?
Look, he's obviously a goal kicker, and he'd been kicking the last sort of 6 or so weeks for us, so that's good. It's something he obviously does well. He strikes the ball well, but Reece is, he hasn't even scratched the surface of his football yet. He's basically playing on instinct and natural talent at the moment, and Reece does things out there that no coach teaches him. He just does it naturally, but he's got plenty to his game that to become an elite NRL fullback he needs to work at, and that'll come with experience and time, So where he's at the moment is, he's obviously certainly brought plenty to our team, and he's added some different things. He's a different type of player to Roger, and but over time, the pre-season will be a good time for Reece to work on other parts of his game.
What about Josh Curran as well? I mean, he's sort of been easily one of your best over the last few weeks, and his form,
Josh has been good, and again, Josh has been around a fair bit longer than Reece. He's a fair bit older, and he's been in some good clubs. He started at Para as a kid, then he went to the Roosters, and so he's been around a bit longer than Reece, and again, he's good footy. He's very, very good, and I'd like to think that the confidence that Josh is getting now, out of what he's doing on the field now, I would like to think that next year, after another good pre-season, that the confidence he should take in that pre-season, he should feel he belongs at this level, and again, his game can improve more.
He came off towards the end there, is he?
I had a head knock, so I'm not too sure, to be honest, how it was, but he's had a bit of a head knock. I'm not sure whether it was a bad one or not a bad one or not.